Greetings, I am Rutvik Joshi.
And this is Gokul Mishra.
We have done a project called Dil Dhadak Ne Do, which is a heart disease prediction application for the partial fulfillment of the course CSE 4001 Cloud Computing under guidance of Dr. Arun Kumar Gopu. So this is our application portal. We will be using this application for predicting the heart diseases present in the patient. Major application of this uses of this application would be in remote areas where medical services are not easily available. Then the remote labs will collect the data and predict the value and then send the result to the doctor for further guidance to the patient. So this is our architecture diagram used in our application. So we will be collecting user data and putting it in the user input in web application which is deployed in EC2 instance with the help of Flask and Nginx server. Then we will be put these values in a model which is being trained using the SageMaker. Then the model is stored in the S3 bucket along with the data sets used for the prediction. After the prediction, if the patient is likely to have the heart attack, then the entire report will be mailed to doctor using Django. We earlier used Amazon SES, but as it is a pay and use model, we searched for an alternative and got up with a solution of using Django. So we'll now go to AWS account creation and configuration of EC2 instance. So after primary steps and login, we'll go to this page. This is how AWS management console will look like after you log in and put your credit card details. So we search for our service. We are using EC2, so we'll search for EC2. EC2 will come here. So this is how primarily the EC2 console will look like. So now we have to start an instance. For that we click on instances. We are creating a first instance, so we are launching the instance. We are giving, this is the name of our instance. Suppose we want to give demo, as it is a demo purpose I am showing you, so we are giving demo. In our main project we are given different name which will be shown to you in the later part. So this is the name. This is the OS which we want to implement in our EC2 instance. We are using Ubuntu, so just click Ubuntu. In Ubuntu there are various instances available. We are using the free tier eligible instances. We are using Ubuntu server 8.04 LTS HUM SSD type volume. So just click it on here. So this is the details. The instance type is T2 micro. Let's just keep it as it is by the default. Then we have to use key pair for login purposes. We are now creating a new key pair, or we can use as shown in that. We are using .pm file. So we have to enter key pair name. We'll put demo. Now create key pair. So as you can see, the pm file is downloaded. So now we have to put the network settings. We will allow HTTPS, SSH and HTTP traffic. HTTPS is used for sending mails, so we are using HTTPS and HTTP, which are network protocols. Now for storage configuration we will be using 8 GB, and just keep it as it is by default. As it is a demo instance, we are keeping it as it is. Now just we are clicking on launch instance to see if your instance is getting created or not. So the initial launch of instance is successful. So now click on view all instances. Reload. So as you can see, our instance is running, and this is our instance ID. You can clearly see the configuration part of our demo instance which we have created just now. It is hosted in Ubuntu platform. We will be using Unix. Now we are going to security. This is SSH used in port 80 TCP protocol. This is for HTTP on port 22 TCP protocol. This is for HTTPS port 443 and using TCP protocol. This is the IP address, public IP address of our EC2 instance. This is about the storage. This is for the status check, and this is not necessary. So
Greetings. Coming back to the configuration of EC2. So this is our project name Dil Dhadak Ne Do, and going into the details of the instance ID. Here we can see this is my DNS name and public IP4 with DNS. Now we have also set the security groups and details here. And then how to connect to our EC2. Well, just press the connect option. Here we will get the 4 options out of this. We'll click the SSH client. In that SSH client, in the example we can see you'll get a proper command. From that proper command, we'll just copy the command and press Windows R and write CMD and enter. So now we will get the command prompt open. As my teammate have shown you earlier, you have to download a PM file. So I have downloaded my PM file into downloads folder. So I will just go to CD downloads and then paste the command which I copied now. So it's SSHI. Now Dil Dhadak Ne Do is my name of the project .pm file, and enter. So now I have connected to my EC2 instance. Now I'll go to my folder. So this is my folder containing all the files. Okay. Now I'll tell you how did I put all my stuff, all the file into this EC2. For that, we have to search for a software called WinSCP, and we have to download it. I have already downloaded and configured, so I'll just open that. As it is already open and it's asking me to connect, so coming over to the host name. So what is the host name? Host name is being given here itself. We have to go to the EC2 instance SSH client, and this is our public DNS is a host name. We'll just copy it and put it over here. And username is my Ubuntu, as you can have seen it here itself. Ubuntu. Coming on the password, since we have already downloaded PM file, so we go to advanced section and select SSH, and under SSH so we have authentication. So we will select that. Ask for private key file. So what is private key file? Go to the downloads. Okay, here I will just search done because not except PM file. Okay. Now it shows me PPK file because I have already configured mine once earlier. But when you download it first time, then you will only get one PM file and no PPK files. So how to convert PM file from PPK files? So we'll just go to select a PM file. Open. Okay, it's having some issue. One second. Recheck it. I will reopen it again. Yeah. New session. Host name is this one. Okay. Advanced. Go to the application. All private key files, and then select .pdf file. Then we will try to open it. Then it asks, do you want to convert this OpenSSH private key to PuTTY format? So yeah, we need to convert it to PuTTY format, and PuTTY format is .ppk file. We just press OK. It will ask me to save where I need to save. So I will save it here itself. It's already telling me that we already have ppk file because I've already done it. So I will just press yes. Otherwise, it will directly save it here. Now this is just a notification that dialog mode that it's saved down into downloads. Press OK, and it automatically saves the path. Now I will just have to press OK, and then log in. It's searching for the host. Now we have already connected to it. As you can see, this is my Windows or my own system folder, file folders. And this is my open folder. So you can copy this whatever file you want from here, and we'll just drag and drop. So here I will just go to my downloads. I'll just browse, go to downloads, and I will just say brain tumor detection. So, okay. Yeah. And I will just copy a simple one. Let me take this NoSQL, this random file. Just drag and we'll drop it here. So it will directly copy everything from my Windows to Windows. Another thing which we can do is using S3 bucket, wget S3 bucket. That configuration I will show it later. Okay. Now coming back, I will minimize it. I'll do it ls again. I'll just minimize it again. Now the issue first which arises, how to connect my S3 to EC2. For that I have to write an IAM role. So my IAM role is here. So 1 second. Yeah, this one. So I'll just search for IAM. I've already opened the session, but still I'm showing how to do that. Now over that, go to roles and then create new role, that is AWS services, and where you want, so that is EC2. You just select EC2 and then press next. Then we will search for S3. For S3 we have S3 full access and Amazon S3 read-only access. So I have already chosen this one, or you can go with this one also. So just select it, then go to the next one, write the role name S3 and create role. Since okay, let me create a role. It's creating the role. Now created a role. Now going back, we can see here in the role section we have Amazon SageMaker execution role and AWS services. With that, I have already configured my S3 access, and this one is the new S3. Now going back to my EC2 instance. Okay. Usually we add IAM roles before running or connecting to the instance, but now it is running. How do I add my instance? So we just go to the action. Once again, yeah, we just go to the action, instance security. It's not coming. We have to select for it. Sorry, my bad. Yeah, we have to select the instance, then security, modify IAM role. There in that the drag and drop to ask us which one. So I've already, so this one is made by me right now, and this was made while doing the project. So I choose this one and then save. Right now I'm not saving because I've already done it, so I just cancel it now. In that way it will add the IAM roles. Okay, what's the profit of adding the IAM role is because now you are able to connect to your or visualize whatever there in your S3 bucket. Okay. Why did I show you this process first? Because like while configuring SageMaker, we need to connect a SageMaker to the S3 bucket. So before that, I'll just show you how to do that command. One second. Now IAM role is set. Now we go to SageMaker. Either you type SageMaker here, or you just while making the profile itself, you just have what are your stars. Like while searching anything, you can put stars under it so that it will come to display here in this nav bar. So I'll just go to one SageMaker. Now going over to the notebook instance. So notebook instance. This is my project notebook instance. So I have already made it, but how to make a new one? So just create notebook instance. Name of the notebook, let it be demo. Notebook instance size is already given as it comes in 3 tier. Permission enable, keep it all as the default one, then create notebook instance. I'm not making it another because I don't need one more. Okay. So this is how we configure the SageMaker notebook. Now it's showing me pending because it's still working. I'll just refresh the page. Okay. So while the status comes from pending to in service, I'll show you the one which I made. This is half ready. So these are the details about my telephone because I'm getting 5G, EBS, and going back instances. I'll open Jupyter. Either you can open Jupyter or Jupyter Lab. So I'll go with the Jupyter. I'll just delete this for now because it might cost me. Okay, we can't delete because this didn't start it, so later on. Now, going over to the home one. So just like our Jupyter, we can upload our files and upload the dataset. Similarly, I uploaded my notebook file from my local system. That is like I'm completed in this way. So there are two running, but I have closed one. So this was my hard physics section. Or even if we are facing some issues, this documentation of the SageMaker is really awesome. So just to go through that also. You can go with this or just search how to train model. Excuse me. This is SageMaker. So there you have docs, and it's a very nice document to refer. Like get started or coming over to the system. So upload, you can upload it from your local system to there. I'll just open my notebook. Yeah, it's open. So it's at the hard disease classification. We took the dataset from UCI hard disease. Now importing the libraries first. So we have imported and ran it. Then these are the local processing and all. Now, actual work does start from here. Like we have to prepare data for machine learning. So here we took the target because as per the data set was targeted. Then divided into train test bit, and again the train into validations. Okay. Here we get the target values here. Validation set and test set. Now the real work starts from here. We will just use SageMaker library, Photo3 and OS. And Photo3 will start S3 session and put our train.csv vector. This one like test. We have validation set also, and this one is the train. This one is the train. So it will keep all the files, train and validation, into S3 bucket. So after doing this process, SageMaker, automatic S3 bucket will be generated by the name of SageMaker.ap, as you can see once again. So how to go to S3, as I have shown you earlier, either by this navigation bar. I have this one. This I already have this, so I'll go to S3. So these are this is my bucket. I'll go into my bucket and it will make a folder like this. Why a folder like this? Because I've set in that way only hardthread.gboost. This one. And inside this it will save under data as train and validation. Now what are these other files? Okay, other files will be generated after doing work for the processing. So I'll just go to this. Then it will download the roles and configuration to visualize. Here we imported the XGBoost model, and here the image URL. We took the instance type as an import large, and here we started training. Before training also we have training input, like we have to put the input. So and then XGBoost model of it, and it store all the curve files. got the endpoint. Now, after doing all this process, we will get a batch prediction and execute smart. So this is debug output, profile output, and rule output. This is for testing. Okay, what about the batch prediction? That will I will discuss now. Okay, usually what happens, SageMaker is a tool where we'll just take the input into CSV, take the input from our web app or any application, convert it into CSV format and put it into the code here, so that it will train and give the output again as a CSV file. So because of that, we need to do batch transform. So this is the batch transform. In this way also we have to do. So this is a long process of it. What else we can do is, we can again make our own model. We can again make our own model and save it using pickle. And below put it into a Sage the Amazon S3 bucket. So here is my model.pk. Now what's the use of it? The use of it is like, when I click this, I have the object URL, so I'll just capture it, object URL, and then go to my EC2 instance and write the command as 1 second. Yeah, and write the command as Amazon S3. Or simply write wget space the link I have copied. So copy the link and press enter. So model.pk file.1. Why 1? Because I have already have. So it downloaded the file into this master. So I will do it again. Ls, and we have model.pk and one more model.pk.1. Okay. So in this way, we got model from the pk. How to connect our S3 with the EC2? Well, for that we have a command. So the command is like AWS S3 ls then S3 and then the name of the S3 bucket. So this is the ID of my S3 bucket. That is my bad. So I just have to copy this and paste it over here, which I have already pasted. So if I do enter, so it will just show us, and it already connects with the EC2 engine also. Now the configuration of Amazon SageMaker with S3 was complete, and again S3 to EC2 is also completed. Now how to send mail from the website, which if the website predicts a case as positively or likely to have a heart disease, then it will send the entire values of the report to the doctor, so that the doctor can suggest them any medicines or any other treatment properly. So how to do that? Like, we can use simple email services, but the thing is, like, simple email services is a pay as you go model. So as much as you use, it will cost you that much only. So before that, I have configured it, but now because as it's a pay-as-you-go model and I want it to be into free time, so I shifted my entire thing. I have changed in my instead of using Amazon Simple Email Service, I will use Django. And how to do that? For that, I will just go to Python anywhere. So it's another type of making virtual instance, another software website where we can make a virtual instance. And so here, this is my dashboard, and I've already configured my virtual instance. I'll just open it. So this was showed me the last file, and I will just finish. So this is my virtual instance, and I'll just put ls. It showed me I have send email and virtual environment. So send email is my Django application. So I'll just go into cd send the email, and then again ls. So also I have to send email. So while configuring a Django app, it will automatically create SQL also. So now I'm going to send now I have settings of py and URLs of py. I won't open the settings of py because I have configured my email ID and password. And usually we have to configure this thing. So for the send, like from the senders and receivers email, we'll show the URLs. So yeah. So this is a Django application where I made a function as definition function, which will put as a post request with the subject body and user name, and this is my user name. Just accept it, Control X. Similarly, I did a setting.py where I have configured password and email ID. Now after doing this, just go back to the dashboard, and this time type out Python and not Python here. Yeah. So my website is HTC Python anywhere, and web app. So it is my web app ID. Okay, so already open. I will just try to reload htc.pythonware.com. Now, while reloading, it will configure with my configuring API. Now, going back to see the file. So I already have what I just clear it to make it visualize it clearly. Then going over to the hard disk is the app.py. Nano. Let me check whether I'm recording or not. Yeah, I'm recording also. Now, I have opened my hard disk calculator, hard disk app configure. So here you can see this I am loading my configure.o. It is my first application name, and this is rendering the stc.html. The HTML is for the front end, and the root is going for predict function. I have written a predict function here. So this is these are so by this code will capture all the features which I input in my form, because I made a form. Now it will convert it into an array using numpy arrays, and then it will try to predict the features using the model, and then it will check the output. Okay, now condition applies. If the output comes as 1, so it will directly print as is not likely to have hard disk. But if it doesn't come as 1, like that is 0, because why 0? Because we wanted it to be even. We can set it in any 0 or something. So it will ask for a post request to my web, to my host, another host which I need the instance in Python anywhere, which I showed you previously. Go to the send email. There in the data, in the subject field, it will ask for hard disk. It will write the hard disk report body. Hard disk is report body. It will take the strings and from the request of form values. User mail is my. So particularly I gave my user email, but here we should give the doctor's email. Going back to the return template. The return template has to see result patient is likely to have a heart disease and email has been sent to them. Now I'm looking over here. Main function, and I have to just run the app with port 8080 as EC2. This is my instance ID. I'll just exit from here. Okay. After exit, let's try to run the app. How to run the app constantly? So I'll just before that I'll just show you like what are the processes going on right now. So these are the processes which are going right now. In that I have Flask also, which is running. But I should have just shown it out. So we just write the command python 3 how we want to run. It will cause me an error because I've already started it running. Yeah, because the adder is already in use. And how did I? Okay, for that I have to kill the process, and killing process right now only I show you how to do that. That is, we just go over here. Yeah, this one. This is my process, and process ID is 3128. So I will just kill my process. That is I missed it a bit, I guess. 3128, I guess. No, I'll be process is 3127. My bad. Because it's a pseudo one. That's okay. So now, since it was sudo, so that's why I had to fill it. Now I'll just write a command. Okay. We can also yeah. Why it came as actress already used because I have ran this command. That is sudo no python 3 hard pc. So it logged it to ampersand command. So ampersand command, it will run the file continuously. Now we will check out. So let's go to the demo part. So this was my ID. If you want to get started. Yeah. So going over to the page. One second. I'll just show you the demo of my email also, which I got. Going over to the random age 32, which sets as male, chest pain as atypical angina, resting blood pressure in MMFC as 12. Basically, we'll go with the 120 also, not good. Then serum as 12, fasting blood pressure as 2, and having history of normality, and maximum heart rate as 130, crowd, yes. Upslope pain. Now I have also put validation in my estimate, so whenever I try to put result, it will ask me to please select an item in the list. So I'll go with this number of vessels covered by fluoroscopy as 3, then thalassemia as normal, and we'll check out not normal, let it be fixed defect. Result. So it right, the patient is likely to have heart disease. Email has been sent to the doctor for further verification. Okay. Now I will show you the email. I'll just go to my email ID because this was my email ID which I gave. So this email ID could be given to the doctor, and as you can see, email ID could be given heart disease report. Heart disease report. It gave as a string values, which we can also in further scope of the project, which we can improve it by putting strings and other like pretty printing and like we can represent it in a beautiful, like what are the parameters and all. So this is how our project works, and after reading all these values, doctor can get to a conclusion whether he properly has a heart disease or potentially get a heart disease or not, and he can just reply back to the email and write down whatever medicines or further communications to be given. So this was my entire project, and would like to end my project here. Thank you.